what was the most impressive thing over this year that you see in the lives of the people, but also across the rallies as you address the people? What would you say was the most impressive thing?
The people in Western Nile, but also in other parts,
Yes, sir.
they have come to understand the NRM better. Because initially there was a lot of confusion and skepticism. And people were right. Because leaders were either uninformed or dishonest. But I think more uninformed. But when the NRM came talking the way we were talking, the 10 points program, the 4 principles, patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, I think people initially didn't believe that what we were saying could be done. I think they were thinking that we are also liars like all the others. But now they have seen the peace, they have seen the developments, they have seen the wealth creation, they have seen the schools, the health centers. If you look at a district like Yumbe, when we gave them a district, there were 100,000 people, 100,000. Now they are 1 million. So how has the population increased? Because of health, because of immunization. Obongi, there used to be about 20,000. Now in the other census, there were 142,000. Why has the population gone up? The same with Karamoja. When I went to campaign for UPM in 1980, Karamoja had only 190,000 people. Now there are more than 1.5 million. So because of minimum health, not even too much, but immunization, just immunization. Already you can see the impact. Population has gone up. Life expectancy has gone up. In the past, you fellows, you were dying at 43. That's why when I was in my 30s, they started calling me Museveni, because they thought I was about to die. Because people were dying early. Because when I was training my soldiers in Mozambique, the people I was training were like 16, 18, and that time I was like 30, 32. So they would see me as a big old man, and know that I was about to go to heaven. But now life expectancy has now gone to 68 years. So big changes are already happening. But we are going to change the society completely with the where we are when we talk of the taking qualitative leap. But especially through education for all and prosperity for all. These two channels, you will have a new society. Take a man like Amos Kaguta. Amos Kaguta was a traditional man, a cattle keeper. But by just educating his children, now the Kaguta group are a modern family. They are no longer traditional now. They are middle class. If you go to the Kagutas, you will not find a traditional anymore. Through the two channels, education and economy, money economy. the first time Mr. Kaguta joined the money economy was 1989, when he started selling milk. I think by that time he was like 70 years old. A man who was born 1916 was outside the money economy. How we say in Luo, I speak more Acholi because the Acholis have been making more trouble. So the teach, may each keken, working only for the stomach. How do you say it in Lugubara? Working only for the stomach.
Azingazo aleni.
Azingazo
aleni.
That one. So Mr. Kaguta was only working for the stomach until 1989, when we brought milk coolers, and they started selling milk as a business. But he had already moved on with the education of the children. So with the two channels, even by the time he died, although he was already a middle-class man, traveling in cars, using electricity in his house, using water, piped water. The families can change very quickly, become modern. Okay?
The hope that we had in 1997 when we went to school from the UPE doesn't seem to be the same hope that we had by then.
Because for you studied free.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's how it started. You who studied free, then these people started bringing money back. Of course, I have never agreed with them, but also I have never fought them. At one time, we even passed a law making it illegal to charge money. There was a law passed by Parliament on my request, but it was not implemented. Because at that time we had so many problems. The war with Sudan, coin, so many things. So sometimes because of so many things, we may go slow on some of the other areas. But also to give people time to see their mistake. So that's why I started these skilling hubs. The skilling hubs I started is a resistance. You know, I'm a member of the National Resistance Movement. A serious one. So when I see people playing games, I say, how do I resist? Either peacefully or violently. This time it is peaceful. So people were sabotaging free education, using this, because in the school system, I am in partnership with so many people, members of parliament, DEO, district political leaders, PTA, foundation body, these are all there. Now, they don't accept my opinion. I don't know why, really. They don't accept. I say free education, they bring back money. You who studied first, you studied free for some years. Then they brought back. So that's why this time, I started these skilling hubs. And you had the testimony of those people. Somebody who dropped out of P1, he's now, I don't know what, carpenter and joiner or something. They were giving testimony in Moyo and in Obongi and everywhere. They're giving testimony. So now this is a peaceful way. I'm now showing you, all of you people, you see what free education can do. So I hope this time we are going to have a convergence. They give the pretext, oh, they didn't have enough teachers. Why don't you come back and tell us? Why do you quickly go to hire your own private teachers and then start charging children money, and then they drop out of school? So it's part of the struggle, my young friend. It's part of the struggle. You know, the other woman, our grandmother, Eva, caused us problems when she messed up in the Garden of Eden, and herself and her husband were thrown out. God threw them out. Then God cast us. From now on, whatever you eat will come from the sweat of your brow. So we are sweating. It's part of the sweating. This one is saying that it's part of the struggle. We are struggling, but I think now we shall enforce it really seriously, because people have seen the mistakes. They have seen the mistakes, and my skilling hubs have shown that these children you had thrown away as not much, they are very useful. From within 6 months, you find they are doing things which the ones of the university cannot do. A university graduate cannot make a shoe or a chair or what, but these children can do it after 6 months.